Testing, testing, testing.
Testing, testing.
Nothing like that game in the sixth grade time. Sixth grade game. That was the same grade.
And here come your Radnor Raptors. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight Radnor High School and the Radnor football team are honored to welcome Colonel Barron as our special guest. Colonel Barron will join the team captains for tonight's coin toss. Colonel Barron is a proud veteran who served our country for 42 years. He was part of the occupation of Japan at the end of World War II, flew more than 40 missions during the Korean War, and was shot down 3 times. Throughout his distinguished career, Colonel Barron was awarded the Purple Heart, 2 Bronze Stars, and the Distinguished Air Medal. Please join us in giving a warm Radnor welcome to Colonel Barron. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by the Radnor High School Marching Band.
All right, let's do this.
Good afternoon, Radnor High School. Excited to be here once again, back at it. Here we go. I'm Jack Cohen and my partner Vincent Valente with another high school football game. Should be a good one. Radnor versus Springfield. Very anticipated. Lots of people have been waiting to see this one. Vincent, any words on this game?
Yeah, it's going to be a very tough matchup for Radnor. Springfield, one of the best teams in the Central League, and Radnor is also very depleted on injuries. A lot of their best players are not available tonight, so they have an entirely different offensive game plan. So it should be interesting to see how that runs.
Absolutely,
As
Vince.
it is Davis and I believe Enright back to receive the kickoff.
Switching it up a little bit. Usually it's Enright and Ryan Chess, but hoping we can see them continue their same kickoff success they had with Garnet Valley. But here it is, kick coming underway. And it's up. Fielded by Enright as he drops it. Grabs it around the 10. And he'll get a few yards from there.
Ball is out. Not sure who has the football. Still no signal. Looks like Radnor was able to hop on that ball though, luckily. You know, they said that they said that Mikey Enright was already down prior to the fumble. So Radnor will be starting deep back in their own territory inside the 10-yard line here. So not the best start for Radnor, but lucky to hang on to the football.
Radnor offense will take the field here with Luke Riley under shotgun once again, where we mainly see them. It's a handoff, fake handoff. He's looking, scrambles, and throws the ball away. It is now second down.
Yeah, had to be thrown away from Riley there. Radnor, their game plan was supposed to be running the ball a lot with Mikey Enright. He's now filling in as their running back with their 1 and 2 running backs, Charlie Ruggieri, as well as Kyle Tomzak being hurt tonight. Enright going to step in as a running back, not used there. Riley just had to throw that one away. No one was open. 2nd and 10 here. Once again, we apologize for the scoreboard not working properly on our broadcast.
Under shotgun, once again, Luke Riley. Gets the snap. Hands off. Up the middle. And it will go for a few yards. Let's give her, say, maybe 4 yards. Maybe 5. 6. There it
Yeah,
is.
so 3rd and 6 coming here, as Jack said. There's Mikey Enright's first carry, as I was just talking about. So not a bad start for Enright, but it is a 3rd and 6 here for Radnor early on in this first drive. So let's see if they're going to continue on the ground as their game plan was stated, if they're going to air it out here with the 3rd down situation.
Well said, Vince. Again, like he said, 3rd down. Luke Riley still under shotgun. Gets the snap. He's looking. He's going to hit him, and that will be a 1st down for Radnor.
Oh, drop pass, Bryce Fury.
Brings up 4th down and 6.
So Fury drops the pass there. So it brings up 4th and 6. He had an opportunity at that one. Throw was a little short by Riley, but dropped by Bryce Fury. So Riley coming back on the punt. He is the team's punter and quarterback, so the first punt of the game here early in the first. So that kick nearly blocked, but Riley gets it away towards midfield. And breaking free and down just shy of the 45-yard line at the 46. So Springfield with good starting field position to begin this game.
Radnor defense will now take the field as Springfield comes to take the field here for the first time, having a good stop so far. It
Yes,
looks
Radnor
like
defense. Oh, sorry.
John Hopkins will be the quarterback for Springfield tonight, as he is under center. Gets a snap. Fake handoff. Hits it short. He's got a few more yards. He's running up the sideline.
He's marked out of bounds. So I had a chance to score there. Broke the tackle from Enright, but was not able to keep his feet in bounds there. So Radnor gets led off. Enright forced him out of bounds. So that will be a 1st down for Springfield. This Radnor defense has been shaky over the past couple of weeks, especially in their run defense department. They're a pass, but the tackling not on point there. And if it wasn't for Springfield running back stepping out of bounds, it would have been most likely a touchdown, as it looks like a run play here.
And it'll be brought down. It'll go for a few yards. It is now 2nd and 5, I believe.
Second and 5, Springfield's moved the ball effectively on this first drive. 9:50 to go. Sorry that our scoreboard does not show. Still the first quarter 0-0.
Here comes the toss. And he's running outside. He's going to get a lot of yards. Tries to put a move on, but will be brought down. That is 1st down on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, great tackle by Adam Krafjek. It was a really great tackle. Touchdown saving tackle. Textbook there from Krafjek, and Jacob McDonald was there to help him out, rallying to the football. So better tackling from Radnor, but by the time they made that tackle, Springfield was already well down the field there. Now inside the 10 for 1st and goal at the 9.
Springfield under center. Another handoff. And he'll be brought down right away with a loss of a yard.
That's great penetration by Radnor there. Haven't seen that much in the past few weeks. But good to see early against this Springfield team that is very strong, especially in the run game department. So loss of about 2 yards there. So now it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 11. So they come back.
Looks like,
2 running back formation once again.
yep, they're going to back it up, but looks like they're in the shotgun now. Here comes the jet sweep. He's going. He's got a lot of room to work with. And Springfield runs it in for their first touchdown. Tanner Cole.
Yeah, Radnor just had no chance, it looked like, on that play. No one in the area, didn't see it coming at all, and an easy walk-in touchdown for Springfield to start off 6-0 here in the first quarter with 8:36 to go, pending the extra point. So great start for Springfield all around with the 3 and out, as well as the early touchdown.
As the kicking team will come and line up for Springfield.
As Suarez comes out for the extra point. Zarel Suarez as a flag. I believe it's going to be a false start. Or no, not a false start. It's a penalty on Radnor. So it's going to be an offsides, and it looks like Springfield's bringing their offense back on the field
They're going
to
for
try.
two?
What?
Going for 2, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely going for 2 here. Now from the 1-yard line instead of the 2 with that penalty and the dominance of Springfield's run game, they have to go for 2 here.
Springfield under center, hands it off, and they punch it right in. That's going to be 2 for Springfield.
Yeah, mistake that cannot happen there for Radnor with the early jump on that extra point, costing them what looks like a point there. And this Springfield team, they've ran the ball the best in the Central League so far this season. And when you get not first and goal, when you get a 2-point conversion from the 1, you're going to have to think they go for it, and they did, and they punch it right in. So 8-0 Springfield early on here.
Well said, Vince. Good decision there by Springfield, as they will be kicking off Radnor for the second time tonight. Radnor hoping they can put a score on Springfield, who are 7-0. Definitely a tough opponent, like Vince said. Hoping we could get some offense going as Radnor's receiving team jumps onto the field.
Yep. As once again it is Enright and Davis back to return. We saw Enright bobble that first attempt there and lose the football. Luckily for Radnor, he was ruled down, so no loss there. But Enright definitely wants to do better there, especially as Radnor's big name player, Mikey Enright.
Springfield, the kickoff here. Here it comes. Kick is up. Enright catches it once again. He's looking, running, and takes a hit just short of the 25.
Yeah, much better return than last time for Enright. Getting up, last time they were inside the 5-yard line. Now they're at the 24, so better starting field position. Let's see if Radnor can do something with it here. Coming out for their second drive of the night. Went 3 and out last time. Luke Riley leading this team once again. Like we said earlier, Enright is the starting running back as opposed to being the wide receiver 1 as he usually is with all the 2 running back injuries for this Radnor team.
In the shotgun, Enright takes it, and he'll look good maybe for about a yard. It's now 2nd and 9
So
for
1
Radnor.
yard gain there for Enright. Like we said, he's getting the bulk of the carries. And gets one to start off this drive. Just 1 yard to show for it so far. 8:10 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Springfield. Excuse me, yeah, 8-0 Springfield. Forgot about the 2-point conversion there.
Luke
My
Riley
mistake.
in the shotgun once again. Gets the snap. Handoff once again. And he'll go for another few yards. I believe
so-
that'll be 3rd and 6, I believe.
And so Mikey Enright with some hard running there. Brings up a 3rd and 3, so a 3rd and very manageable here. Enright with some hard running. See what Radnor could do from this. 0 for 1 so far in the game on 3rd down. Did not convert on that 3rd and 6. See if they elect to throw again like they did last time.
Shotgun once again. Again for the Handwright. And that will be a first down. Radnor with the first down of the night.
Yeah, it's a good run by Mikey Enright, but really good blocking ahead. Enright had a great seam there that he was just able to burst through for about 6 yards and get the first down and more. So Mikey Enright off to not a bad start running the ball, and this Radnor offense has finally got some movement. their first down of the game with 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter on their second drive.
Absolutely. Well said, Vince. Luke Riley still in the shotgun, playing pretty good tonight, commanding his offense. Takes the snap. Back to Enright. Enright going for a lot of yards. He's going. And wow, that'll be another first down for Enright.
Yeah, Mikey Enright running the ball really exceptionally well right now, especially for someone who's not generally a running back. So good running there up to the 48-yard line. Like we said, back-to-back first downs and back-to-back plays for Radnor. Back-to-back big runs as well. So let's see if Radnor can keep this momentum going. Like we said, Radnor not favored in any way. Heavily the underdogs here. It's like we said, with all the injuries and just as well this Springfield team being just the best in the Central League. They've been so great so far this year, but Radnor's looking to move the ball well here on the second drive of the night here.
Luke Riley still in the shotgun, playing good. He fakes the toss. He's looking deep for Miles Davis, and it's caught. He's going far. He's holding off the tackle, and that's a touchdown. Miles Davis with the deep ball.
That's incredible. Luke Riley finding a wide open Miles Davis, who's able to secure the catch and run into the end zone for a 50-yard touchdown. And what a bang play for Radnor to start off this game. They have a chance to tie up this game with the 2-point conversion. They're going to bring on, I believe it's Riley once again is now the kicker, because Blaine, the normal kicker, is also injured. But Riley out to attempt this extra point to make it a 1-point game after throwing a dot to Miles Davis.
Here comes the Radnor team. They are all lined up. Snap will be coming in just a second, I believe. Snap. Kick is up and good. Radnor put some points on the board. It is now 7-8 here at Prevost Field for Radnor.
Yeah, 6:03 to go, halfway through this first quarter. And that's a great drive by Radnor. They ran the ball effectively, picked up 2 quick first downs, and then went for it all and got it to Miles Davis with that 50-yard touchdown to cap off an incredible drive. And Radnor's got some momentum here. See if their defense can continue that momentum and get us up.
Both teams have looked good so far, as Springfield's receiving unit will come on to the field tonight. Receiving for them will be Luke Valerio, Tommy Morgan, and Mike Neville.
So this Radnor offense with a great drive. See if their defense can step up, get a stop, and give them a chance to take the lead. But like I said, they're going to need to stop first, and it all starts here on the kickoff. Riley back to kick once again after nailing the extra point to make it 7-8.
Here comes the kick. It's up. It's caught. They're moving with it, and he's got a lot of space to work with. He's going far, and he's brought down just past the 55-yard line.
Yeah, great tackle by Mikey Enright, first of all, but that's another great return by Springfield. And for the second straight drive, they're going to be starting inside their opponent's half. Last time we saw after the punt because of how deep Radnor was backed up. And obviously there off of the big return. So good starting field position for the Springfield offense again. And Radnor already outmatched with the injuries in the Springfield team.
Tommy Hopkins throws it, and it is incomplete. It is now 2nd and 10 for the Springfield offense.
Defended well by Mikey Enright there. Springfield going to the air game, which is surprising considered how effective they were on the run last drive. But as I was saying before, Springfield, this O-line is good, and this run game is really, really good. And Radnor cannot be doing them any favors by giving them this great starting field position. But a good first play for Radnor, forcing the incompletion.
Springfield under center. They go with a handoff, and he's quickly going to be brought down. 3rd down for Springfield. It'll be 3rd and 8 for them.
Yeah, 3rd and long coming here. Good defense by Radnor there. Able to rally to the football, not making the first tackle, but they were able to I'll fly to that ball and get him down eventually just after 2 yards. So 3rd and long here for Springfield. And this could be a golden opportunity for Radnor to give the ball back to their offense early in this game. See what they can do. 3rd and 8 coming up here. 2 running back formation once again.
Springfield under center once again. It's 3rd and 8. They're looking for a pass. And Mike Enright gets out the tip. It's intercepted. He's going far. Far, far. Beating Daggles and right past the 25-yard line. Wow.
Yeah, that is an amazing return by Mike Yen right there. An amazing interception. Pass was overthrown on that 3rd and 7 right into the hands of Mike Yenright, the sure-handed receiver, let alone sure-handed D-back. And he comes down with a big return, and Radnor has a chance to take the lead here early.
Amazing interception from Enright so far, having a great game.
Yeah, Enright with a pass breakup on the first play of the drive, obviously with some big first down runs on the offensive side of the ball, and then that huge pick there. So Enright having himself quite the night early on in this first quarter. Chance to take the lead here for Radnor.
Back in the shotgun, Luke Riley still at quarterback. Takes the snap. Hand off to Enright. And he'll go for a few yards up the middle. Now will be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, so Radnor continuing to lean on Enright there after that good first drive and that big interception return. Right in the hot hand there. So 2nd and 7 here, 4:20 remain in this first quarter. Radnor down by 1 here, looking to take their first lead of the night with their 3rd possession. Great starting field position off of that Enright interception.
In the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Luke Riley looks. He's going to go deep. And that's caught. Touchdown. Radnor once again. Amazing, amazing start for the Miles Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah, Davis getting behind that secondary early on here. A little bit surprising to see Springfield blow coverage to Miles Davis twice like that, but credit to this Radnor offense and Riley delivering another great strike to Davis. Davis is just finding these soft spots and getting wide open, and Radnor is the lead 13-8, possibly 14, depending the extra point by Riley here.
Luke Riley still here to kick, and it is good. Luke Riley for his 2nd extra point of the night.
14-8 for Radnor now with 4 minutes to go, and even though it's early on, already a surprising scoreline. Radnor being up here. Radnor now coming out to kick. Springfield coming off of that interception that was nearly returned for a touchdown by Enright. And this is big. Like we said, Radnor, huge, huge underdogs in this game. Honestly, we're expected to get blown out of the water here, but this team thinks otherwise, and they are putting on a show here early on, 14-8. But still a lot of time to go, and Radnor is going to have to keep playing at this top level if they want a chance of beating the Springfield team here tonight. But a good start so far.
Absolutely, Vince. Happy to see Radnor take an early lead here as the kick will be coming underway here. Kick goes up and is quickly received at the 45-yard line, maybe a little short.
Yeah, onside kick from Luke Riley. Kind of surprising to see early on in the game, but they were looking to get the ball back already, and you don't blame them, especially because Springfield's already had 2 big returns up past the 50-yard line, and shockingly, when they're starting at their own 45, it's still their worst starting field position of the night. So don't blame them for doing the onside kick there, especially with the opportunity to get the ball back. But Springfield, their hands team did a good job there. It's 1st and 10.
Under center, Springfield with the run outside. He's got a lot of room to work with. Moving, and he'll be taken out of bounds right around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, good run from Springfield there. Their 2 most successful plays of the game, the 10-yard touchdown on the first drive And then that big play there have both been off of that jet sweep. That one brings them up to the 31-yard line with a fresh set of downs. So Springfield's offense has been moving the ball very well early on outside of that pick. So let's see if they can continue that here. 14-8, Radnor with the lead. 3:51 to go in the first.
Under center. He runs it back outside. Missing a few tackles, weaving, and he's just going to go all the way. Touchdown, Luke Valerio for the touchdown.
Valerio's second touchdown run of the night there puts Springfield back on top once again, or excuse me, not back on top, ties the game. But Valerio, second touchdown run of the night. We see 2 from Radnor and Miles Davis, and now 2 from Springfield and Luke Valerio with a chance to take the lead here with this extra point. So Radnor's defense has got to tighten up, especially on that run game.
Kick up and good. Springfield are going to be taking a 1-point lead here tonight. It's 15-14.
Yeah, so a great drive by Springfield. They get down the field in just 2 plays and score a touchdown. 2 big plays for Valerio as well. So 15-14 here with 3:42 to go. This Radnor offense has been sizzling hot to start off this game. See if they can keep it going and give their defense some rest. Springfield's kicking team comes back out onto the field.
Springfield going to be kicking off again here. 2, I believe it is.
Davis and Enright once again.
Yep. Kick is up. Miles Davis will receive it. Got a little room to work with. He'll go right past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Davis having a great day offensively. Those 2 touchdowns and already 60 receiving yards in 2 receptions and 2 touchdowns. So as Radnor's offense comes back onto the field, they have that momentum. Riley's been slinging the ball well. Enright's been running the ball well. Only problem so far has been their defense, but still only down 1 to this ridiculously good Springfield team.
Absolutely, Vince. Springfield is definitely, I think, Radnor's probably toughest opponent yet.
I think they're the toughest opponent in the Central League. They're one of the best teams in the state right now.
Luke Riley under the shotgun, hands off to Enright. And Enright will push for a few yards.
And not a bad drive starter at all there. I believe that's a pickup of 6, so that should bring up 2nd and 5, actually. But a great drive starter by Enright, getting them ahead of the sticks.
Luke Riley still commanding this offense. Him having himself a good game so far, commanding the offense, throwing a few touchdowns. Back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hand off up the middle. Enright goes for another few yards. He will get the first down, though.
Yeah, so Radnor picking up right where they left off with these great little run plays, getting them ahead of the sticks, and then setting up first downs. Another first down for Radnor here, their first of the drive. But with 2:40 to go now in this first quarter, Radnor could, surprisingly, be walking out of this first quarter with a lead if they're able to score here. But still a lot of time to go and a lot of field for Radnor to cover. They're just shy of the 45-yard line here as Riley comes back out in the shotgun.
Riley in the shotgun. I do think that will be a timeout for Radnor. We'll take a short break here. Radnor back on the field in their offense as Luke Riley is still in the shotgun, taking Radnor's offense up. Handoff, or fake handoff. He's looking deep again. And the pass is deflected. 2nd and 10.
Just realized that my microphone was muted there. I was talking, but
I didn't even realize it.
as I said, which no one heard, Radnor went right back to that Miles Davis deep ball, but Springfield had it covered there. Great deflection, but Radnor early wanted to strike to Miles Davis.
In the shotgun again, hands it off as Enright will fight past some tackling and looks like some aggression on the field as a Springfield player gets knocked down. Settles down quickly though.
Yeah, so Radnor has it up past the 50-yard line here, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. So Radnor with another 3rd down here, 1:45 to go. If you guys just joined us after that short timeout break, once again, we're sorry that our scoreboard is not showing, but it is 15-14 Springfield. Radnor with the football right now on this 3rd and 4, only down 1 point late in this first quarter.
Luke Riley back in the shotgun. Back to Enright. And he is going to get brought down for a loss of a few yards. Big tackle there from Springfield. I believe that was TJ Velati who brought him down.
So 4th and 4, just at midfield, but it looks like the punting unit will, oh no, they're going to go for it actually. Like we said last week, it's hard to tell because Luke Riley is not only their punter. Oh, no, they're not going to go for it. They're going to be punting. You just can't tell because all their receivers are on their punt team. Their punt team is identical. They're running.
And oh, my goodness, it's a fake. He's going to get a few yards and...
Yeah, not enough for the first down.
It does not look like it will be enough for the first. Just short of the first.
Yeah, you cannot blame the aggression from this Radnor side, though. Because, like we said, it's going to be hard for Radnor to win this game. Springfield's a good team. You're going to have to go in deep into the bag of tricks, and they did so there. Did not work. Only got a yard. They needed 4. So Springfield, once again, in good field position. But like we said, the way that Springfield's been returning the ball, they might have gotten it up at around the same spot if they didn't fake it.
Absolutely. Springfield goes with a reverse handoff once again and running as normal. I believe that will be a first down again for Springfield.
Yeah, no, 2nd down and short, just about a yard or 2 short. So with 17 seconds to go here, Springfield does not have to get off a snap to end this first quarter. See, they do break out of this huddle, so they may want to get off a quick play. Let's see if they just get them to jump off sides.
Very quickly. Here it comes, the handoff. And they will get the first down to end the first quarter. Radnor, 14, Springfield, 15. It's been a good one so far. We'll be right back after a quick little break. And we are here for the second quarter. Whole 12 minutes back on the clock. Springfield still on offense as they're going to start quickly. They're under center. Handoff. Looking outside, and it's brought down. But a flag is thrown.
Yeah, I think they're going to get fury for the horse collar tackle there. Just grabbed the horse collar when trying to drag him down, so that should be a 15-yard penalty there. Doesn't look like they're going to pick up the flag, but we'll see. So Springfield 15, Radnor 14 at the end of the first quarter. See, the flag will be a horse collar, so it will be a first down for Springfield here.
Sorry, we're distracted by happy birthday here, Vince. I don't know if the camera's picking that up.
I don't know if they did, but it's a fresh set of downs for Springfield now.
Under center. And that does look like a pretty blatantly obvious jump from the Radnor defense.
Michael Munton jumped off sides there. So 5-yard penalty. Now it's going to be 1st and 5. And Springfield's moving down this field effectively from penalties so far. Radnor making some mistakes. So now Springfield at the 30-yard line after back-to-back penalties committed by Radnor. Like we said, 15 for Springfield, 14 for Radnor here at the very beginning of this second quarter.
Under center, and is back to that reverse, and he's got a ton of yards, and big hit from Mikey Enright. I do believe they will get the first down, but again, Enright with a big hit.
Yeah, they get enough for the first down there. Great tackle by Enright, though, however, but that jet sweep still continued to kill Radnor all day. Ran to the outside for a touchdown, a 30-yard gain, and now another first down right there.
Absolutely, Vince. Springfield back under center. Tosses it. And he's got a lot of room to work with. He's pushing, and that is going to be another touchdown. Springfield will add to their lead.
3 touchdowns for Valerio already, and we are just less than a minute into this second quarter. But Springfield now is going to take, oh no, there was a flag, sorry. There's a holding, and this one's going to be coming back, it looks like.
I thought I heard that, but I thought I misheard. It's going to come back. We apologize.
Yep, so Radnor committed 2 penalties, and Springfield commits 1, so they're going to be back for, I believe, a 1st and 20. 11:16 to go here in the second.
Springfield now entering the shotgun. High snap. And the quarterback quickly jumps on it, making the smart decision, diving on
All he could do there was just fall on the ball. Made the right decision there just to not risk anything, but now it's going to be 2nd and forever for Springfield. They are backed up deep here. So they're past the 42-yard line, and that first down marker is at the 10. So 2nd and 32 here with 10:40 to go, and Springfield's now knocked out of field goal range.
Here comes the toss. Now the reverse. He got a lot of room to work with, but still, he stays in bounds, and he'll be just shy of the 30. It is now 3rd down for Springfield.
Yeah, Springfield going into the bag of tricks there a little bit with that little end around play up to the 30-yard line. So I believe it's still going to be 3rd down and 20. Not a bad play at all. Got 14 yards on that end around. Brought down by Rath, by the way, but still 3rd and 20. So still very much in a hole here with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. And let's see if they're going to run a play, just try and get in the field goal range, or if they're going to continue to try and go for this first down.
Here comes It'll be Hopkins holding onto the ball. He's going to get a lot of yards. Misses one, misses another, and gets tackled into the end zone. Hopkins, touchdown, Springfield. This time not called back.
Yeah. That is disappointing for Radnor. 3rd and 20, and the QB is able to keep it on a great play design, by the way. But John Hopkins able to run into the end zone. And it is 21-14 now. Could be 22 pending the extra point here. So some very clever play designs by Springfield.
The snap should be coming any second now. And the kick is up and good. 22-14 here at the start of the second quarter, pretty much. Vince, what have you seen so far? What have you liked? What have you disliked?
So both defenses have struggled, especially Radnor's. Radnor struggled to stop anything to the outside running. They've been really good on runs down the middle and passing plays. They haven't let up anything big either. It's been all those jet sweeps, end arounds, the QB draw to the outside there. But they're going to need to clean that up because the Springfield offense is running all over them. And we have a shootout here early on. But from an offensive standpoint, Radnor's been driving the ball really well, except for the first drive. They've gotten a first down on every drive this game, all 4 other drives outside that first one. So Radnor's offense has been playing good. Already have 2 touchdowns in, both of them from Miles Davis on 2 plays where he just broke open the defense and Riley put him on him. And now, speaking of Davis, he is back there as well as Enright to return this kick with 9:38 to go.
Well said, Vince. Couldn't agree more. Kick should be coming any second here. And the kick is up. It will be fielded by Miles Davis, I believe, and he will be brought down pretty quickly.
Yep, so this isn't going to be the greatest starting field position for Radnor. They're going to be at the 15, but still, this offense has been moving the ball really well as Riley comes out. Enright's been doing most of the dirty yards, getting around 5 yards a carry right now. Don't have the exact stats, but that's what it's looked like from watching the game so far. And Davis, with those 2 big plays, gotten them the touchdowns.
Absolutely, Vince. Luke Riley in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Enright, as he will go for just a few amount of yards, nothing too much. It will be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, so like I said, Enright getting those tough yards once again, only 2 yards on that pickup. But they're liking these Enright runs up the middle so far. And they've worked pretty well. 9 minutes to go here, Springfield up 8.
Radnor back in that shotgun. Fake hands off. He's looking for Davis once again. Davis goes back, and it won't turn to anything.
Yeah, it goes through the hands of the D-back. The D-back turned himself into the receiver there, if anything. Not sure if that was a miscommunication, but
I think we have an injury, though. Davis, I think he went down, and he's holding his knee.
yeah, that's something that is really tough to see here. Davis has been so good tonight. Already 2 touchdowns and 60 receiving yards. As hopefully it's just a cramp as they're stretching him out here, but we will see. We'll step away here. 22-14 Springfield with 8:48 to go. 3rd and 8 coming up for Radnor.
Miles Davis will be helped off the field. We do wish him a speedy recovery, though.
Yeah,
No, he's been battling through some injuries, but Radnor back in the shotgun, looking, and it's caught, and it will be a first down right past the 35-yard line.
Yeah, great play there for about 20 yards. Adam Krafchek with his first reception of the night. Riley putting it on him, 1st and 10 for Radnor. This Radnor offense, even now without their best receiving threat of the night, or excuse me, their best receiving threat, Miles Davis, not on the field anymore after being helped off of that injury. Hasn't stopped them on that play. Krafchek steps up, makes a big reception.
Absolutely, Vince. Radnor still in the shotgun. They're going back to Mikey Enright. And Mikey Enright will get a good run once again. Looking real solid there. It will be 2nd and 1, just short of a first down.
Yep. Let's see if Radnor goes deep here. They went deep to Davis a couple of times. Twice it worked, twice it didn't. So, see, on 2nd and 1, a lot of teams like to take a shot knowing that they have that 3rd and 1 coming up. But we'll see what they elect to do here.
Absolutely, Vince. Radnor playing both good with run and pass. Will be in the shotgun once again. Gives it to Enright. And he'll fight just past the first down marker. He will get the first down, I believe.
Yep. You're right there, Jack. Just barely, Enright was able to pick up the first. They went for the safer option, just ran it up the middle, and able to pick up the yard and reset the downs here. So 1st and goal from the 48. Enright running well, Riley throwing well. This offense is playing very well for Radnor, especially against this great Springfield team. Good sight to see if you're a Radnor fan. 7:08 here, 22 for Springfield, 14 for Radnor. We're in the 2nd quarter.
There it is. Riley in the shotgun. He steps back, looking. He's going to go deep. And it's caught. Ryan Chess avoids the defender. He's got room to work with, and he dives. He'll be right at the 30-yard line. Wow, first down, Radnor.
A great catch by Brian Chess. Enright put it on him as well. That ball was hung up there. A lot of defenders in the area, but Riley gets it in the right spot, and Chess makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and now he's up to the 26-yard line. This Radnor Radnor offense putting together a great drive once again.
Absolutely, Vince. Both in the run and pass have looked really good.
Yeah, it's impressive to see some of these guys step up. Like we said, Enright has to shift to the running backs. He's their normal receiver 1. Davis, their receiver 2, injured. They're still moving the ball.
Takes the snap. Enright gets the ball, and he puts it right up the middle. He'll go for another few yards. It will be 2nd and 5 here.
Yeah, so another great run to start off the down there. 2nd and 5 is always a position. Any offensive coordinator would love to start off 2nd and 5. So great job getting ahead of the sticks for Radnor. They've been able to do that on most of these drives. They've been able to get ahead of the sticks and continuing to do so here. Let's see if they can keep it going. 5:46 to go.
Absolutely, Vince. Luke Riley back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to the right. Sees a guy open, and he just decides to throw it, and it's incomplete. It's 3rd and 5. I do want to point out before you go out of Vince, it is pink night here, or pink out.
Yeah, for
for
breast
Radnor,
cancer.
and happy to see Luke Riley wearing the pink arm sleeves, I think.
Yeah, honoring breast cancer, all cancers, but specifically breast cancer here in October. But on that play there, Riley, even though he threw it in the middle of the field, it looked like it was a purposeful throwaway. He had no one open. In that middle of the field, there was just not a single player for either team. So I think it was just safe for him to throw it there, take the incompletion, and get to this 3rd and 5. So this is a big down for Radnor here. Down 8 points here, 5:35 to go from the 22.
In the shotgun. He goes Enright the handoff, and he's got a lot of room to work with, and almost runs over the Radnor defender, but
Flag
not
down.
quite.
So
Yes,
it's coming
Vince
back.
said. flag down. I do believe it's on.
Yeah, Radnor. Most likely a hold, but we'll see the call. It
Yep.
will be a hold, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 15. That could be killer for 3rd and 15. That could be killer for Radnor here, especially because it looked like Mikey Enright picked up the first down, or if not, very close to it. But now Radnor is going to have it from the 31. So like I said, 3rd and 15. And for Radnor, are you going to go? Do you think, Jack, they're going to go for a deeper throw, try and get the first down, or maybe go for something quick, or maybe a run play just to make it a 4th and shorter? Because I have to think Radnor's going for the 4th down, or they could be kicking a field goal, but we'll see here.
I don't know, Vince. I don't have any thoughts right there, but I do know it is coming up in the shotgun.
Looks like they're going for it all.
Low snap. He's going deep for it. Throws it deep, and it is intercepted down near the shoulder. He's going to go down, avoiding a few people, and then pushes him out of bounds. I do believe flag was flown. It might have been a late hit call as he was going out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't agree with that flag. I'm not going to lie to you. Chess looked to shove him out of bounds. He still, once again, we can't see from our angle. The benches could have been blocking the angle. I couldn't see how far out of bounds he was, but if he was out of bounds, it wasn't by much. It looked like Chess just pushed him out of bounds, maybe out of frustration, but he wasn't too far out. And it looked like he went down a little too easily, but nonetheless, still a roughing penalty. And Springfield's going to have good starting field position once again after the Riley interception. So Springfield with the chance to really get this lead up. 22-14, looking to make it at least a 2-possession game going into half. Maybe, I'm assuming best case scenario for Springfield, they want to run out the last 5 minutes of this clock and go into the half with a multi-possession lead, especially Springfield's going to receive the opening kickoff of the second half because Radnor received the first kickoff of the game.
Absolutely, Vince. Fake handoff for Springfield. They're going to look. They're just going to drop it short. Radnor misses the tackle. He's got a lot of room. He's moving, and he'll get hit big right at the 35-yard line, I believe that is, Vince, for the first down.
Yeah. Screen pass going for a big gain there for Springfield. Enright makes another great tackle that could have saved a lot more yards, but some missed tackles there by Radnor to let him get into that secondary, second level. So now at the 35 is Springfield. 1st and 10.
Looking good so far. They are under center, and they'll give it off quickly. He's missing some tackles, and he misses all of them, and he's just going to run straight into the end zone. Springfield, touchdown.
Yeah, the big fullback there getting the carry and bowling his way into the end zone. 28-14. Pending the extra point, could be 29-14. 4:32 to go, and this Radnor defense still has no answers to the run game. So Suarez comes on here for an extra point to make it a 15-point lead with 4:30 to go.
Like you said, Vince, Suarez will be taking the kick. Here comes the snap. Kick is almost blocked, but it's up and good.
Yep, so 29-14, 15-point lead here for Radnor.
It's chilly here tonight, Vince.
Yeah, that October chill after a couple of warm weeks. Colds finally started to pick up here, as expected in October. So for Radnor, looking to get a touchdown back so they could go into the possession, or excuse me, into the half, only down 1 possession, down by 15 right now. But from a Radnor perspective, their defense, outside of that one pick, well, nearly a pick 6 by Mikey Enright that set up a touchdown, but outside of that interception, Springfield scored very easily on every drive, and even on the drive with the pick. They were driving quite well. So Radnor's defense is going to have to tighten up, and their offense has been getting down there. They just haven't finished for the most part. But against, like I said, in a game where Radnor has so many injuries, and another one piled on with Davis.
Here comes the kick in an odd formation. It's going to be a weird one. I believe Springfield will actually recover it.
Yeah, a surprise onside kick, up 15. Springfield doesn't want to take any chances, and they get the recovery at the 35-yard line. So Springfield has a chance to start pouring on here. But as I was saying, Springfield was a huge, huge favorite. Not going to sugarcoat it. Radnor was supposed to get blown out of the water in this game, and they've done a really good job so far keeping it close. Had the lead even at one point. But Springfield doesn't even want to keep it close. They want to do what's expected and blow them out, and them doing that onside kick shows you that they want to.
Absolutely. Under center. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to look deep. And it is caught, but he is brought down. But the flag will be tossed up. I believe it might be roughing the...
No, it's going to be a horse collar.
It is.
So that's their second horse collar penalty. Not a really common penalty. Honestly, a smart penalty to take for Finn Fowler. He knew he was beat, and he would have been into the end zone.
Vince, I got to ask you. Explain the horse collar to me. It's a penalty I've never understood.
If you pull the opponent down by the back of their shoulder pad in that neck area, the horse collar, it's essentially, I think about it like a face mask, but in the back.
That makes more sense now. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a 15-yard penalty. You grab the horse collar, yank him down for a tackle. It's a 15-yard penalty. But right there, he was inside the 2-yard line. He was scoring anyways. The only way he could have kept him out of the end zone was the horse collar. Obviously, still a great play for Springfield, but Fowler committing that penalty is the only way to stop him from scoring.
Absolutely, Vince. Under center here. Springfield will just hand it off, and they're going to punch it right in. They've got their lead up to 35 now. It is 35-14 for Springfield and Radnor here.
Yeah, Valerio, his 4th touchdown of the game. 4 of the 5 has been him. So he's having a great night. Like Jack said, 35-14, 4:16 to go here. And Springfield starting to do what was expected and just with his constant scoring from the run game. That onside kick, a little bit of caught Radnor off guard, and you see the momentum is just shifted out of their sideline.
Kick was up and good.
Yeah, so now 36-14. Springfield starting to pour on. But like I was saying, it looks like Radnor's bench and body language, they've just, ever since that touchdown, especially since the onside kick that was recovered by Springfield, they look kind of depleted here because they came in, like I said, as a huge, huge underdog. But then after that first 3 and out and letting up the touchdown, they took the lead with a touchdown, an interception, and then another touchdown. So they had a 14-8 lead at one point. And then since then, it's been all Springfield. Now 36-14. But Radnor, they were flying around for a moment, and you thought just for a little that Radnor could have a chance to hang in and win this game against all odds. But right now, Springfield's starting to pull away. Is this a weird-looking formation from Springfield? I think they just faked an onside kick, which I've never seen before.
Absolutely. Here comes the kick. Springfield puts it up. And it will be caught by Ryan Chess. And he'll be tackled just short of the 20, I believe.
Yep, so Ryan Chess taking in Miles Davis's return role after his injury. 4:10 to go here.
You know, Ryan Chess last week promised me 3 catches in the game, but
Only
I asked
one
him
so far.
today, and he said maybe 1 catch, but he's done that so far.
Yeah.
So
Big catch as well. It was a big first down conversion for about 25 yards, and we're still only in the first half here. 4:10 to go in it. Radnor down big here.
in the shotgun, gives the handoff to Enright, and he will be tackled.
Enright
Just
still running the
short of
ball
30.
really well. They pick up the first down there.
Got to say, I don't think I've seen anyone else take a handoff tonight besides Enright. He's only been the only one.
Yeah, not expected at all because, like we said, Ruggieri and Tomzak, the starting 2 running backs for Radnor, have both gone down in the past few weeks. So that shifts Enright in from his receiver to a running back role.
Shotgun again, Enright. He'll
Falls
just
forward.
jumped through that hole there is now, I believe, 2nd and 8. Yeah. Enright sure is explosive and can just get right through those gaps before anyone realizes it.
He's shown a couple of explosive runs today, but his most explosive play actually came on the defensive side of the ball. When it was a 7-8 game Springfield lead, Enright picked it off at the 20-yard line, ran it all the way back nearly for a Radnor touchdown that resulted in the Davis touchdown later on the drive.
Enright back at the shotgun, and again, he's just running all over this Springfield. I think they don't get the first there. I believe it is.
I believe it's going to be third and
one, yeah.
So you'd have to think it's going to be another run for Enright, and he's just going to try and fall forward for another yard or two to get the first. 2:40 to go here. 14-36, Springfield leads.
Here it is. And the shotgun once again. Snap. Back to Enright. Outside, broken. And he's got a lot of room to work with. He's going. And he'll be brought down just past the 20-yard, I believe. Sorry, 15-yard line.
Yeah, as we were just talking about the explosiveness of Enright, on a 3rd and 1 play, he busts a big 40-yard run, and now Radnor into the end zone here with just around 2 minutes to go. Radnor looking to get a touchdown back, make it 21-36. Like we said, still 2 minutes to go here. They're at the, I believe it's the 19, or actually 18-yard line now. So they break the huddle.
Yeah, looking good so far. Still in the shotgun. Mike Enright still at running back, as Adam and Ryan Chess are at the 1 and 2 receivers. Handoff comes, and there's some rumbling there. I don't know if the ball was popped out or something, but I think it wasn't.
No. Yeah, he hung on to it, but that was another good run by Enright. Not much to show for it, but he broke off about 2 or 3 tackles there and just kept his legs going forward. Like he said, only for 2 yards, but it's probably the hardest 2 yards Enright in this Radnor offense is going to get all night. But that's kind of how it is against Springfield. Even though they've ran well tonight, it's a great Springfield team, and every yard is hard to come by.
Radnor known for being a pass-heavy, too. It's amazing to see him run this ball as well.
Yeah. A minute to go here in this first half. Radnor trying to punch one in before the half.
Snap. Comes. Fakes. Luke Riley looking. He's going to throw the ball. Tries to hit someone, but it will be out of bounds.
Yeah, chest was well covered there, and ball wasn't thrown away, but it would have been a very ridiculous catch if Ryan Chest was able to make it. A safe throw from Riley, though. Don't want to throw, because he was blanketed for the most part there. If he threw it a little shorter, could have had a chance to get picked off. He threw it where only his receiver could get it, but it would have been, like I said, an absolutely astonishing catch by Chess. But nothing comes from it, and it's a 3rd and 8 here with 52 seconds to go.
And the shotgun.
Looks like it's going to be a
off.
false start, I believe, unless it was a neutral zone infraction. But I think it's going to be a false start.
I think you're right, Vince.
So that's not going to be helpful here now. It's going to be a 3rd and 13, it looks like. Like we said, scoreboard not working tonight, and it is a false start. 36 for Springfield, 14 for Radnor, 52 to go here in the second half. Springfield does receive the opening kickoff of the second half. So Radnor, it's going to be big if they're able to punch one in before the half. But this 3rd and 13 is going to make it difficult.
Absolutely, Vince. 3rd and 13 in difficult position. They're going to be back in the shotgun like we've seen most of the night. Luke Riley takes a snap. It's low. Steps up. Dumps it. And boom, a big hit right at the 20-yard line, but a flag will be thrown.
Yeah, I think they're going to call an illegal forward pass on Luke Riley, who looks like he just stepped a yard downfield past the line of scrimmage and threw it, which is not legal. So it looks like it's going to be coming back unless the penalties declined, which it easily could be, and bring up a 4th and long here. Let's see what the Springfield coach decides to do. 4th and 8 or a 3rd and 17, I believe. The penalty works the same as it does in most
Looks
other
like it's going to be
leagues.
4th and 12, though, Vince.
Yeah, so they're going to accept the penalty. Or no,
Smart
not accept
play
the
there.
penalty. I think,
And they mean that means they declined it, right?
believe so. Or actually, I think it's a loss of down penalty, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So yeah, it is a loss of
there
down
it is,
penalty.
4th and 17.
It's 4th and 17 with 44 seconds to go here. So it looks like they're going to keep their offense on, which not exactly sure what else to do. You're at the 26-yard line. Riley is their backup kicker as well, so not even the starting kicker for Radnor. So as a timeout's used by Springfield, but kind of have no option to go for it. With only 44 seconds left, you don't really have a kicker that can do anything more than extra points. Like I said, their normal kicker, Belayan, is injured. So they're going to be going for it here, coming out of this timeout as we step away.
Radnor will take the field here. Vince, I got to say I'm getting cold, though. It is cold.
Yeah, it is chilly, but a 4th and 17 here for Radnor, a big play. They're going to have to go for it.
Hoping for something big here. Luke Riley in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Going deep. And it will be overthrown.
Yeah, Krafchick actually got open there. It looked like a miscommunication. Like you said, Jack, it was overthrown, but I think it was just a miscommunication because he put it in a spot that was definitely catchable, but Krafchick turned the other way, just didn't see the ball there, and kind of a wasted opportunity because, like I said, they had him open. So it's a turnover on downs here, but it's only at the 25, so it's not like you're giving it up with bad field position. It's actually Springfield's worst starting field position of the night. Up 36-14.
They're on the center. Going to go with the pass. Hits him. And he stays out of bounds. Or stays in bounds. And he will be brought down.
Loses the football.
Just short of 50. Yeah, he lost the football there.
And it's recovered by Radnor, so a turnover just after the turnover on downs. And Radnor's going to get it right back with 28 seconds to go. Valerio, who has been playing absolutely lights out today with another great run until the end when he gets it stripped out. Not exactly sure who stripped out. There was so many defenders there, but it is a Radnor recovery, and they get a fresh set of downs here just above midfield. 28 seconds to go. I believe they only have one timeout left. Actually, they have two timeouts left. Excuse me. So let's see if Radnor can get something back here.
Yeah, hoping they can. Radnor gives it to Enright first play as he will be just shy of the 40, I believe.
They got to go quickly
It is now
here.
2nd and 4.
They're not going to go quickly. They're not going to use a timeout, so time's going to run down under 10 seconds as they're in the huddle, and now it looks like it's going to be the last play of the half.
Looks
Yeah,
like they're
under
going to go try and get something off. Takes the hike, and Mike Enright will just run the clock out.
Yeah, just playing it safe there as this first half comes to an end. 36 for Springfield, 14 for Radnor. As this first half comes to an end, been a fun game so far. As we step away, the Springfield and Radnor bands both going to have a performance here at halftime. We'll see you for the second half here at Prevost Field.
Marching band, followed by the Radnor High School marching band.
Good evening, Radnor. Tonight, the Springfield High School Cougar Marching Band is about to turn up the heat and let the good times roll into the 2025-2026 school year. Get ready to rock out with the thunderous beats of Led Zeppelin's Rock and Roll, sing along to the unforgettable synth-pop hit Take On Me by a-ha, and feel the soul of Adele's Rolling in the Deep. Last but not least, crank it up all the way to 11 with a high-energy anthem, Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. From classic rock to pop sensations, this show is all about celebrating the music that makes us want to move, sing, dance every day. So, Radnor, are you ready? Because the Springfield High School Marching Band will make you feel the good feet and the good times roll. Drum majors, is your band ready?
Then when I saw you, I'm like, oh, I was Alan. Alan and his other baby boy.
The Springfield High School Marching Band! the Springfield High School Cougar Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, marching onto the field is the Radnor High School Marching Band and Color Guard, performing their halftime show, Larger Than Life, featuring music from the Jonas Brothers, BTS, and Sync, and the Backstreet Boys. The band is led by drum majors Nala Cooper, CJ Crawford, Jacqueline Dunn, and Cooper Smith. The marching band is under the direction of Norm McDonald, assisted by Alexis Barfield, Rachel Slipper, Len Sotto, and Vaseline. The color guard instructors are Jennifer Spiller and Ellie Paul. We hope you enjoy our performing this evening, Larger Than Life.
Now that I'm playing back, it's like, it's okay. I'll get figured.
Let's hear it for the Radnor High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our Radnor cheerleaders.
Here we go, underway. We are back, though. It is 36-14, 12 minutes on the clock for the third quarter. Hoping we have another good half of football here as the kickoff is about to come on the way.
Springfield set to receive this kickoff already with a 22-point lead, looking to add on here. As it's not a bad return up past the 35-yard line, so Springfield with, once again, good starting field position. As Springfield's offense comes back on the field, they've been running all over Radnor, literally running. This run game has been unstoppable for Radnor. They've scored on every possession except for one, or excuse me, against Radnor. They've scored on every possession except for one, and that was a pick in the red zone that ended up being returned by Mikey Enright.
I completely missed that play, Vince. I'm not going to lie.
And they stay on the ground for another good carry of about 9 yards. So 2nd and 1 coming. Valerio with 4 touchdowns, well over 100 rushing yards, as well as a fumble. Radnor, although they're down 22, they're actually +1 in the turnover department with the fumble at the end of the half forced on Valerio and the Mikey Enright pick. Luke Riley has thrown an interception as well.
Hopkins back under center. He's rolling out.
Missed tackle there.
Pass is complete, and they're going to go for a few more yards. It will be a first down for Springfield.
Yep. So good start to this drive here, the first down. So Springfield, early on, they're already past midfield here. Trying to keep this rolling. Like I said, the Radnor defense, their only stop was a stop, obviously. They forced an interception, but they were still in the red zone.
Again, Springfield under center. Going back to that run.
Stop short that time.
Absolutely. It looks like maybe at the 1 yard line or maybe a loss of a yard. Yep, they will be gaining a yard there.
Yeah.
2nd and 9.
10:50 to go here. 22-point lead for Springfield. Taking their time in the huddle. Back to the fullback.
Looks like it will be.
A good carry there. Up past the 40-yard line. Out to the 39 here with 10 minutes to go in this opening quarter of the second half.
Both teams don't look so bad.
Yeah, especially offensively. Both teams have been moving the ball effectively. The real difference in the game has been Radnor's inability to punch in the touchdowns, and Springfield's been able to convert.
Absolutely, Vince. Under center once again. Going back to the handoff. He's powering through and looks like he might get away with it, but is brought down just past the, I think, the 25-yard line, Vince.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's the 15. He's up near the 10.
It is at the 15. I apologize.
That's a great run and a great opening drive so far the second half for Springfield. Looking to tack on and make it a 29-point lead at least, if they're able to get the extra point and score the touchdown, obviously. 35-point lead is when the clock is running all the time.
Still got a little bit from that, but the ball is under center, goes outside again. He's running, and he gets right past the 5-yard line, if not on the 5-yard line, out of bounds.
Nearly his 5th touchdown of the game for Valerio, but doesn't have it yet, but could be getting it soon. 9 minutes to go here. Springfield looking to add to this big lead already.
2nd and 2 for the Springfield offense as they go back under center. Gives it to Valerio. He almost runs it in. No.
Valerio, believe he's tackled short of the 1 yard line. So it's going to be a 1st and goal here for Springfield. So from the 1 here, Valerio. Valerio looking for his 5th. Let's see if they give it to him.
They might just, Vince.
No, it's a
And
sneak.
Under center, tush push or sneak, and it goes in. Springfield, touchdown, their first score of the second half.
And so Hopkins gets in the end zone for his 2nd time tonight. Pending the extra point here. 42-14 Springfield, looking to make it 43. 8:17 to go in the second half. Suarez once again looking for the point after. Up and good.
Beat me to it, Vince.
43-14. So Springfield's kicking unit's going to come back out. Radnor ready to get their first drive going of this second half with a huge hole to dig out of. 8 minutes to go in this second quarter. It's
Yeah,
Chess.
it's getting close to that 35
Yeah.
point all
Running
clock,
clock.
Vince. Hoping it doesn't come to that. That would be crucial for Radnor if they can keep away from that, but looks like the kickoff will be coming soon.
Yeah, so it's Chess and Enright once again back to receive the kick because Miles Davis looks like he's going to be out for the game most likely. Having the only 2 Radnor touchdowns of the night.
Ryan Chess receives it. He'll get a few yards. Little short of the 30 as Luke Riley comes out with his offense ready to command it for the second half.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, Radnor's been running the offense quite well. They just haven't been able to punch it in.
Radnor will take over. Will be 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Here comes Riley and the Radnor. Actually, Davis is back out on the field.
Good to see Davis back. Hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, if he can produce half as well as he did in the first.
In the shotgun. Hits Enright, and they do bring him down very quickly. They might be on to that now.
Yeah, they've done it a lot. It worked well in the first half, but let's see if it's going to work as well here. Not looking like it on that first play.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
So they come out once again in the same formation.
Snap. Comes from the shotgun. Back to Enright. As he breaks the tackle, but shortly gets bring down. It is now 3rd and...
First down.
Oh, it was. Wow.
Yeah.
Got the
Enright
first.
picking up the first, and he's got some hard running. He's been running really hard today.
He might be approaching that 200 territory, Vince.
Yeah, not sure. It's really hard to tell. We don't have any stats up here, but yeah, he's been running hard. I think he's approaching 200, but he's almost sure he's over 100.
In the shotgun once again. Hands off to Enright.
Yeah, Enright once again with a tough run. Only 2
Yeah.
yards, but he's been really physical, been breaking a lot of tackles, even though he hasn't been getting much. He's doing his part, and Radnor's up past the 35 now with 2nd and 8. 43 Springfield, 14 Radnor. Once again, we apologize for our scoreboard not working. With 6:40 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, time's definitely flying by fast for Radnor. In the shotgun. Back to Enright once again. And he will be stopped quickly once again. Maybe another only 1 or 2 yard. It is now 3rd and 6.
So as Enright's just uplifted. Like I said, he's taking a beating today, but he's running quite well despite that. But 3rd and 6 here, and this is still early, but Radnor being down as much as they are right now, this could be one of those do or die scenarios where it's already really hard to come back, but it's going to be almost impossible if they're not able to score on this possession. So let's see, 3rd down and 6 here.
Riley in the shotgun. He's now going to pass. Scrambles. And, oh, takes a big hit. Springfield sacks Luke Riley.
Yeah, Riley just being a little bit too indecisive there. For a moment, it looked like he was going to run. Then he realized that he would have been able to gain some yards, but he wasn't going to be able to get it all the way to the 1st down marker. So he looked like he was going to throw it, couldn't decide, and Springfield made him pay, whacking him down. And now Riley's going to go out and punt. 4th and 9, 5 minutes to go here.
Yeah, here comes the punt. It's going to be down the sideline, I believe. And it will roll out of bounds.
Not the best of kicks for Riley, but he was able to get a friendly bounce there. So it's inside 30. Actually, it looks like it's right at the 30 with 5 minutes to go here. Springfield 43, Radnor 14.
5 minutes on the dot, actually, Vince.
Yep.
Springfield will now take the field once again. If they score this drive, they will get that running clock going. Springfield in the huddle, preparing what to do.
Taking a while to break the huddle here. Looks like they're still spotting the ball. It's at the 29-yard line.
And he gets the run. Sorry there, we're fixing something with the broadcast.
Yep. Valerio getting another 5 yards there. He's had a great night. Like I said, 4 touchdowns already. .430 to go here. Past the 35-yard line is Springfield.
Under center, Springfield. They're going back to Valerio, and he's just going to take off. He is going far and is finally brought down past the 20, right around the 15. Wow, I mean, we've seen it so many times. I mean, he's just unstoppable right now.
Yeah, the running back tandem there with their fullback and the running back. Both of them had countless big carries, and Fowler stops the touchdown there just barely at the 15-yard line. So now down to 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. A touchdown will put Springfield in the running clock for the rest of this game.
Here it is under center. Back to another handoff. He does get stopped pretty quickly. I believe it is now 2nd and 8 for the Springfield team.
You know, taking a while in their huddle, taking their time. No reason to rush when you have this big of a lead. Looks like he's going to get the 1st down there. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Radnor.
Yeah,
excuse me, Springfield.
We're hitting the 3-minute mark, Vince. And we are looking not too bad so far. Definitely need a stop here if they don't want to be in risk of getting in that
running clock.
Running clock definitely.
Yeah, once the game's in the running clock, it's
scary to be in that running
Yeah,
clock, but
there's no coming back from that.
absolutely. Springfield
Ooh.
under center. They're going back to their running back, and they stopped them quick there. It's now back to 2nd and goal.
Another amazing tackle by Mikey Enright. Seen that multiple times. They're bending but not breaking here, but see how long that's going to last for this Radnor team. So it's going to be 2nd and goal here from. Second and goal here from the 3.
Under center once again. Going with the reverse. Big block for Springfield, and he's going to go into the end zone, bulldozing someone in the way. Touchdown, Springfield. And there is
An injured Raptor.
an injury. I think that's going to be Adam.
Yeah, it's Adam Kraftcheck.
Adam Kraftcheck, yeah. Hoping he's okay. We'll be right back after the quick break.
Kraftcheck able to get off the field quickly, and Suarez comes back on to attempt the extra point to make it 50-14. Like we said, it's a 35-point lead already. Regardless of this kick, it's going to be a running clock.
Yeah, it's going to be Suarez once again as the snap comes and up and good. Suarez been perfect all night and is now 50-14 as the running clock does start.
Yeah, so this is in the territory where there's practically no coming back for Radnor. You never know, but it's quite difficult with the running clock, especially this late in the game. So 50-13, 37-point lead as this Springfield kick team comes back on the field. Suarez comes back for the kickoff. Chess and Enright once again back to return. Like we said, the running clock's going to be started here. 1:53 to go, 52-13.
Yep, here it is. Kick is up. And looks like Enright was the attendant person, but it does go out of bounds.
Lets it go out of bounds. So Radnor's going to be starting at the 40 because of the out of bounds kick rule.
Radnor will take over on the run, 35-yard line.
1:49 to go. The clock's going to start running once Radnor snaps the ball, no matter what. As we learned last week,
It's going now, actually.
Yeah, as we learned last week, Radnor's going to, even if they cut the lead lower than 35, the running clock is going to keep going.
Yeah, it looks like Enright's going to be
It lowers the
the
shoulder
handoff
there.
Yeah, lowers the shoulder, tries to get it, but he will be taken down. That'll be a run of 2 yards, though. Still pretty good for the Radnor offense, and now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, like I was trying to say, jumbled my words a little bit, but with the 36-point lead, Radnor, even if they get it below that 35-point mark, it's still going to be a running clock. So it's going to be very difficult for them to come back here.
Another hand in the shotgun handoff. Enright maybe got a short gain there. I think it is 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah. Enright's still running very hard despite all the adversity for this team tonight.
Yeah, definitely, Vincent.
So 22 seconds to go here. Radnor's going to have to get one more play off at least before the third quarter comes to an end here.
Luke Riley back in the shotgun like we've seen him so far. He's looking deep or not. He's going to go short. Ain Swindellas with the catch, usually a defensive end. Now playing at tight end.
Good one-handed juggling catch for him. And that's the end of the third quarter. Springfield 50, Radnor 14 will be.
Springfield will come back to the field here as Radnor's offense is already here and ready. It's now the fourth quarter, a very quick third quarter from the running clock. Hoping Radnor can produce here. Takes the snap, right back to where they left off. Enright still running. He's going to get another few yards, adding to his total. I believe it will make that second and 6, I believe. Second and 6 indeed.
Yep. So 11:30 to go here. The clock is not going to stop unless there is a score or an injury at this point. So should be quick rest of the game here, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not looking the best for Radnor, but they're still fighting, still hanging on. They're still in the shotgun, as we've seen. Takes the snap, fake handoff, looking, going deep, and it's not caught. I believe it was out of bounds. Intended receiver was Ryan Chess.
Yeah, nearly intercepted there, in and out of the Springfield defender's hands. So Riley gets away with what would have been his second interception. Radnor coming back out here, 3rd and 6.
Had to say, Vince, even though it's been a blowout, I've loved to see what these teams have been doing. It's been a great game tonight.
Yeah, especially Radnor's offense. Like I said, they've still been moving the ball well. They just haven't been finishing off these drives.
Yeah, absolutely, Vince. Mikey Enright's going to get the outside run for another few yards. I believe it's now 4th and 1, but the clock will stop. There is an injury.
Yep. So an injury means that the clock will stop, like Jack just said.
Radnor and Springfield will take the field once again.
Yeah, after that injury, Springfield player walked off okay.
The people are still watching. Thank you for tuning in tonight. So far, it's been a pretty good game. We love having you guys. Been grateful for everyone watching.
Yep.
And the shotgun, Enright gets the ball once again. And it will be good for the Radnor first down.
Yep. Enright still running with a purpose here.
Radnor still on the field, chewing up a lot of time, but still looking to hope or chance just something to put on the board. Looks like it's going deep, and Ryan Chess jumps up and gets it. Wow!
What an amazing catch right there by Ryan Chess.
He promised one catch, and he got it, Vince. He's had three
two
great
big
catches
ones.
so far, yeah. Wow, amazing catch by Ryan Chess.
Yeah, he
Looks
got
like
up.
a great threat just to throw the ball up to, maybe for a 50-50 ball and just have him jump up and get it. He does play basketball, so I think that helps with his leaping ability. Has to have a high vertical there.
Yeah, he got up.
Still, they're in the red zone. Luke Riley still at the quarterback. Hikes it. Gives it to Enright, who has the gap, and he's yanked down quickly.
Yes, this clock continues to run under 8 minutes now.
Second down and 7.
Both teams have been taking their time in the huddle at this point. There's no coming back for Radnor. It looks like they're just trying to get out of here as well, but they're still trying to score, make that scoreboard look better, get their confidence up, practice some of their plays, get more reps.
Radnor offense back in the shotgun. Just under 8 minutes to go. Looking. He's going deep. And is incomplete.
Yeah.
Intended receiver was Miles Davis, I think.
Yeah, Davis wanted his 3rd touchdown of the night. He scored both touchdowns before, and he missed most of the second and third quarter as well. So he still had a great night. I believe both of his only 2 catches were touchdowns, and probably is about 60 yards total. But could not connect there, and it's 3rd and 7 now with 7:20 to go.
Still a little chilly here, Vincent. I know you've seen me, but now I'm
Yep.
wearing
Yeah, now he's put on
a pink, what's it called, cardigan?
yes.
Not my ideal thing, but under the shotgun, Mikey Enright fighting a few and gets a tackle for a loss. It's
Yeah.
now going to be
Enright actually broke 2 tackles there and was still brought down.
4th and 17 now.
Yeah, after a loss of a lot of yards.
I do have
And-
to ask, though, Vincent, where's your pink tonight? Not a fan of the pink, huh?
I don't think
see
I
you
own
looking at
much
me.
pink. I didn't even realize it was pink night, but apparently it is. I didn't have any
I
pink.
had to steal my friend's
yeah, you
pink
literally
thing. so-
stole your friends. Could have asked you the same thing about 20 minutes ago.
I definitely do look ridiculous, but it's okay. Luke Riley, who's also repping the pink, is out there in the shotgun. He throws it. Hits Ryan Chess once again on another good pass and catch.
Yeah, so
I think that's just short of the first
yeah,
down,
he
though.
is a 16-yard gain there, but not
Oh.
enough for the first. But
So close.
yeah, still a good throw and catch from Riley to Chess, even though it didn't get the first down. Like I said, there's not much of a chance of them winning the game anymore at this point, so still a good play. Not able to get the first, though. Springfield's offense comes back here, up 50-14 with 5:41 to go.
Springfield under center again. They try and run it up the middle and just doesn't have anything produced. They do have their backup quarterback, I believe, is in Ryan Powers. I believe that is his name. Yes, indeed it is. Giving him some minutes. It is just hitting 5 minutes here at Prevost Field. So Springfield under center.
Flag thrown.
There is a flag thrown.
Not sure what it's for. It looks like it's false start. So
Springfield
clock's still
now.
running.
Still under center. Deep in their own territory. Is
Ooh.
tossed. He's avoiding some tackles, but he does get brought down. Almost tackled
Yeah,
into
might have
the
been a safety.
end zone. Yeah.
Radnor, Bryce
the
Fury,
1-yard line.
Yeah, Bryce Fury and Radnor looking for the safety there, but just stayed out of the back of the end zone there. So it's still no 2 points for Radnor.
Not yet. They are in 3rd and 15 now. Deep in their own territory. They are as deep as it can get.
Yeah,
Hoping they can just maybe get out of it. That's ideal in this situation.
they're on less than the 1-yard line.
I think it's just barely.
And Radnor's jumped.
Oh, no. That's the last thing you want.
Yeah.
Radnor now backing up a few yards, giving some breathing room to Springfield. But I'm going to be honest, Vince, it doesn't really matter. I don't think Radnor's really going to come back from this one.
Yeah. But clock's still running here. 3rd and 12. Hard running there. It's going to be around the 1st down marker, but it will be a 4th down and very short here.
Indeed, Vince.
4th and 3 to be exact, with 2:30 to go here. 50-14 for the Springfield team over Radnor.
4 and 3rd now. Springfield looks like they will bring out the punting team. They're going to try and pin them deep in their own territory.
Yeah, not like any of it's going to matter at this point. It's a really one-sided game, and honestly, that was expected. Radnor was, like I said earlier in the game, a very, very heavy underdog, but they made it close in the 1st quarter. They actually had a lead. They were up 14-8 as it's a Springfield timeout, but like I said, Radnor made it very close and was entertaining for the 1st quarter and most of the 1st half, and then Springfield scored a touchdown, made it a 2-possession game, and then recovered a surprise onside kick. It kind of flipped everything on its head, and Radnor just hasn't recovered since then. Not scored. They've let up 42 unanswered after going up 14-8. But some good takeaways. Like I said, Radnor's offense, so many times they've been inside the red zone or past midfield where they've put together good drives, and they only scored on 2 of them. So need to work on that finishing, but at the same time, they have gotten down there well against a very, very good Springfield team. As after the timeout, Springfield's going to bring their punt team back on the field.
Here it is, punt team for Springfield. Here comes the punt.
Mikey,
It's
and
their
right
first
back to
punt of the
return.
night, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
Here it comes, deep, and a fair catch will be called.
Yeah, he had to fair catch that one. He had
He would have got it obliterated,
Yeah,
Vince.
he
I'm
had
not gonna
multiple
lie.
Springfield defenders right in his face, so he just had to hang on to it at the 50-yard line. 1:42 to go now.
We will be wrapping up soon, but to all the viewers, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We
Yes, it's
greatly,
an all-time
greatly
high
do. It's
night,
one
I
of our
believe,
higher
yeah.
streams, absolutely. Greatly, greatly do appreciate you for tuning in. It's been an honor to be able to broadcast this football team so far.
Yeah,
Don't know
so-
how many more games we have left. We do have a big game against LM.
Yeah, LM's the biggest one that we definitely will be broadcasting that. I believe we have another home game against Haverford, but I'm not 100% sure. I know we still have Haverford left on our schedule. Not exactly sure if that's away or home, but we definitely will have the LM game at the very least. And we will still be broadcasting all the other soccer, volleyball. We've been doing those, so as it's a short gain of 1 for Ryan Chess now gets a carry.
Yeah, trying something else. Letting Mike Enright just take a breather for the game, it seems
Yeah.
like.
Only 40 seconds ago. Probably the second to last play of the game there.
Absolutely, Vince. Once again, though, it's always great to see this team play, come out here, try their best, and
Yeah, they
again,
put
it's been an
fight in
honor
the
to be
first
able
quarter.
to see this team. Me and Vince know a lot of the seniors, and just happy to see them go and come out here and play, and, you know.
Yep.
In the shotgun, Luke Riley takes a snap. Ryan Chess goes back for the
Actually,
handoff.
Ian Hall
as
that
he
time.
is
I
brought
thought it was
down.
Chess. I think that's my mistake. I said Chess first, but
That is
that
not, yes. That is
yeah, that will be the end of this game. 50-14, Springfield comes into Prevost Field and routs Radnor. As we will end the stream here. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. See you again, and we will be back for some more football, football, soccer,